Today, the module that we are going to talk about is about board effectiveness. And of course, women are going to play a major role as we go along. I hope this session helps you in understanding what effectiveness means. I'll take a cricket analogy. Now, 15 years back, we all praised, we had Sunil Gavaskar and Sachins and all the great players or the big bowlers. Today we talk about India as a team. Now, how did we do that? Now, we did it because we have a great selection based on data and performance. Then we have a board which controls the rules and regulation. Then we have individual players who come with the various talents, whether they participated in IPL or whatever modes of cricket. And then they come into the team, and today we as a team, we are winning. It does not matter one individual is capable or the other is not. Everybody is now capable and bringing the success to India. This is what I will give you an analogy when it comes to the board. Now, in board, who are they? First, you as an individual is the director. Then you have a board of directors who are all your colleagues which are going to be on the board. Then you have a company which is run by the management. Now, all these to work in sync is what we say when you become a successful company. That means there is an effective board in place. Now, board effectiveness is just not a simple statement. It has a lot of components to it. Now, let's look at reality. Now, in the US, the PwC did a research in 2021 post-COVID about the data of how these board of directors are rated and evaluated. Only 29% rated their board as excellent or good. 89% say that more directors should be replaced, one or more directors. 60% say that aging directors or long tenured directors are becoming a hurdle for the decision making. 70% of the board lack ESG exposure. 61% say that they lack technology understanding and they don't even understand how the cyber crime is being committed in those companies. 11% say there is lack of independence. Now, in India, we have never conducted such a detailed survey because 80%, 90% of Indian companies are promoter-driven companies. Invariably, you will never get an honest opinion or honest view when they fill up the survey. Would you? Most of the time, we get sucked up to the chairman who is very influential, or you are just brought into the board because they wanted to fill you as a women director as per the regulations, right? Now look at how do we see this board effectiveness is working. That you have to see from the reverse perspective. How many corporate governance failures are happening which shows that the board is not being effective. Take for example ICICI, Videocon case. Now 3,250 crore loan was given to Videocon and there was a whistleblower, and even then the boards of directors said, no, we would like to, we don't see anything wrong that has been committed by the erstwhile MD Chanda Kochar. But subsequently events very clearly proved there was an incident. Now this is where effective governance is not happening. Take another company where I myself lost money. It's called 1% Beverages. Now, they went in IPO few years back, and red herring prospectors did not disclose that the promoter's relationship with another company, which was Hansraj Agro. What happened? Within 2 years, Deloitte said, we are not going to certify this balance sheet because the information is not forthcoming. And then today, it is gone. It's worth peanuts today. And it has gone to NCLT, and retail investors, institutional investors have all lost their money, right? Take another case of Yes Bank. Now, I will again say that where was the board? Why did the board approve a red herring prospectus before filing with SEBI, right? Now look at the Yes Bank case. Now there was a nexus between Yes Bank and DHFL, right? And we know what has been going on. Until RBI picked up the NPA cases and they said we will do audit of NPA in your bank, and it came out that they had a huge amount of NPAs which they were trying to hoodwink the system. And now we see Yes Bank has fallen. Of course, things have shaped up. They did not allow the bank to fall down. They asked other banks to step in, contribute to equity, and then pull this entire bank out of the distress by RBI, which is a commendable work that has been done. Take Gitanjali Gems, our famous Mehul Chokshi and Nirav Modi. 13,000 crores of banking fraud, and these guys do it. And what is baffling me is, where is the board of director who should have been there understanding what is going on rather than just putting a rubber stamp, right? Take the recent case of Future Retail, Amazon and Reliance. Now it is unfortunate the board of directors writing to SEBI, most importantly the independent directors, saying that the Amazon withheld certain information and their approval of their investment should be cancelled. Now it's really funny situation. Did the board of directors not read the shareholders agreement, investors agreement and all of that due diligence before the investment happened? I find it very difficult to accept it. Subsequently, what happened when Reliance came into the picture, they took over the properties where their default was happening and they paid the rent so the retail business can continue. Now Reliance has become a largest lender for paying the properties, and they have taken over many stores and rebranded as Reliance Retail, right? Now the independent directors again, disclosing that we did not know this was happening, we will reverse the transaction. So like this, there are so many corporate governance failures which very basically states that effective governance is not happening.